2026 Ford Ranger Raptor, the most insane mid-sized truck America can buy. What if the most extreme off-road truck in America wasn't full-size anymore? What if Ford took everything that made the F-150 Raptor legendary, the attitude, the suspension, the desert-running DNA, and compressed it into a mid-sized truck that feels even more unhinged? That's exactly what the 2026 Ford Ranger Raptor is. And before we go any further, let me ask you this. Do you actually need a full-size truck to have full-size insanity anymore? Because Ford doesn't think so. The Ranger Raptor exists for one reason only, to prove that size no longer limits performance. And in 2026, this thing might be the most aggressive, over-engineered mid-sized truck America has ever been allowed to buy. The Raptor name means something. Ford doesn't slap the Raptor badge on just anything. This name carries expectations, desert dominance, Baja-level suspension, and the kind of off-road confidence that turns dirt roads into launch ramps. So when Ford decided to put the Raptor name on the Ranger, they weren't building a sporty trim, they were building a statement. This isn't a Ranger with stickers, this is a Raptor that happens to be smaller. And that difference matters. Engineered to be abused. Under the hood, the 2026 Ranger Raptor delivers serious performance, not just mid-size numbers. The turbocharged powertrain is tuned for instant response, aggressive throttle mapping, and sustained abuse, the kind of abuse most trucks never see. This isn't about drag racing. This is about impact resistance, heat management, and repeatability. Ford expects this truck to be jumped. They expect it to be slammed into whoops at speed. They expect it to be driven hard, repeatedly, without excuses. That mindset alone separates the Ranger Raptor from almost every other mid-size pickup on the market. Suspension that laughs at terrain. This is where the Ranger Raptor earns its reputation. The suspension setup is straight out of Ford's off-road playbook. Long travel geometry, reinforced control arms, and race-inspired dampers designed to keep tires planted when the ground disappears. You don't tiptoe over obstacles in this truck, you attack them. At speed, the Ranger Raptor doesn't feel nervous or light, it feels planted, controlled, and shockingly confident for its size. The truck absorbs terrain instead of reacting to it, which is exactly what a Raptor is supposed to do. And here's the scary part. Because it's smaller, it actually feels more agile than its full-size brother. Mid-size doesn't mean mild. Let's talk presence. The Ranger Raptor looks wide, aggressive, purpose-built. The flared fenders aren't decorative, they exist to cover the wider track. The stance is squat and ready, like it's bracing for impact even while parked. The grille doesn't whisper performance, it announces it. Every angle of this truck says the same thing: I'm here to be driven hard. And unlike many modern vehicles, the Ranger Raptor doesn't apologize for it. Interior, built for chaos, not comfort theater. Inside, the Ranger Raptor strikes a balance that few trucks get right. Yes, it's modern. Yes, it has screens, tech, and driver assists, but it doesn't feel soft. It feels intentional. The seating position is upright and commanding. Controls are easy to reach. The steering wheel feels thick, purposeful, and ready for aggressive inputs. Everything you touch reminds you that this truck expects movement. This is an interior designed for drivers who actually use their trucks, not just admire them in parking lots. Why smaller might be better? Here's where things get interesting. In tight trails, technical sections, and real-world off-road environments, the Ranger Raptor's size becomes an advantage. It fits where full-size trucks struggle. It turns where larger trucks hesitate. It's easier to place, easier to recover, easier to push hard without feeling like you're wrestling mass. So ask yourself this: would you rather have more truck or more control? Because the Ranger Raptor quietly offers something the big trucks don't: confidence without excess. Daily drivable insanity. Here's the part nobody expects. Despite all that aggression, the Ranger Raptor is still livable. It doesn't punish you for commuting. It doesn't feel like a race truck pretending to be street legal. Ford tuned it to be usable,
not tame, but balanced. You can drive this every day. You can road trip it. You can live with it. And that's what makes it dangerous. Because once you realize you can own this level of performance without stepping up to a full-size truck, everything else starts to feel compromised. So who is this truck really for? The Ranger Raptor isn't for people who want the biggest truck on the road. It's for people who want the most capable one. It's for drivers who care more about suspension travel than towing numbers, more about trail speed than tailgating bragging rights, more about feeling connected to the terrain than dominating parking lots. It's a truck for enthusiasts, not status chasers. So here's the real question the 2026 Ford Ranger Raptor asks. Do you still believe bigger automatically means better? Because this truck doesn't. It proves that insanity doesn't need size, performance doesn't need excess, and the Raptor experience doesn't require a full-size footprint anymore. The 2026 Ford Ranger Raptor isn't just the most insane mid-size truck America can buy. It might be the smartest Raptor Ford has ever built. And once you understand that, there's no going back.